next level.
This is Tracy Hutchins with CBS 46 News. You're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
And we're back. Oh, yeah. Let's go chill on that for a minute.
Birthday today, right?
Yeah, man. Happy birthday to the king, Michael Jackson. We're back. It's The Crush, man.
He the king, man. You say right, he the king.
He the king of this thing. Michael Jackson, shout out to him. We're still doing our Crush interview right here with Bernard Crawford. So let's talk about a little bit, man. Chain baseball. What's been going on, my peoples?
Man, I'm going to start off by introducing a couple of the Atlanta guys that's really behind what we're doing right now here in the Atlanta area. Start off with Coach Robinson, Dwayne Robinson.
What's up?
Coach Chauncey King.
There we go.
And Coach Carlos Smith. And then we got Lou Robinson. He's going to be a prospect, working really hard on his game. And we brought along a special guest, Larry Aaron, minor league scout for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Mm-hmm. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, so we in the house, man.
We in the house. Talk about what y'all guys said. Last time we talked, we had like 100 of them in here. But we're still doing the thing. Talk about chain baseball, where we are right now.
Where we are right now, we're in our fall ball transition stage. Summer ball is just finishing up here last couple of weeks. So we'll be starting our big kickoff. We start off at Florida State, which is September the 10th. What we do there is we take all the guys down so they can meet Coach Martin and Coach Martin Jr. of Florida State and all that. It's like our inaugural kickoff for what we do for the fall. And then we'll be here all fall playing at Kennesaw State, Georgia State, and a couple of high schools in the East Cobb area, up north in the area for the fall session.
Well, that's what's up.
Yeah, we're working a winter workout. We'll be holding that at 1677 Forest Parkway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll be there Monday through Thursday, so starting real soon here. So it's always a packed house, when we get in there and try to perfect our craft, as they say.
For all these kids who are into baseball, how important is playing year-round ball?
It's very important, and I'll give you a perfect scenario. We can use Rashad. Rashad was a three-sport athlete, until he made up his mind about 10th grade that he was going to do just basketball and baseball. But he was actually a better athlete than he was a baseball player, if you get what I'm saying. So once he was able to be blessed enough to be drafted, it took a while for them to turn him from an athlete into what they call a baseball player. So that year-round reps is the key. As many bats as you can get, as many pitches as you can see, as many ground balls and pop-ups as you can get, the better off you'll always be.
That's interesting. So let me ask this: we got a minor league scout up in the building. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
So what do you look for now? What are you looking for with talent in this industry?
Well, I scout up to major league level. I do professional scouting. I'm a pro scout. I do minor league and major league scouting.
Okay.
I did amateur scouting for 3 years. And what you look for in these kids, we grade out what are called tools.
Right.
Offensively, you got power, hitting, and speed. Defensively, you got fielding, range, and the arm.
Right.
That 5-tool thing we be talking about.
You put all those tools together, our chart go from 80 is the highest down to 20. So once you put all of them in there, we come out to be, say, a 40. A 40, you look at that kid and say he might be a below average major league player. And when they look at these kids in high school, what scouts do, they're predicting what these kids going to be once they get to Major League Baseball. It's a risky business, but you have to go see these kids play year in and year out.
Now, trying to word this one right, because we have so many guys talk about the size of kids in baseball. And baseball is kind of one of those sports where size matters, but size doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. You got take a look at the kid with Houston, Altuve. Short guy.
Yes.
Leading the league in hitting. He's got 20+ home runs. When it comes to size, it does help now.
Yes, they don't hurt.
When you about Mike Stanton, Giancarlo Stanton size,
Right.
6'6", 235.
Don't hurt. It don't hurt.
2% body
It
fat.
don't hurt.
Swing
It don't hurt.
36-ounce bat. You know,
It don't hurt.
It don't hurt. It helps. It helps. It helps you in many ways.
Wow. Cause we get so many kids really not gonna play football because not big enough. Basketball not tall enough. But let me go to baseball.
Well, size helps you in baseball. I would say pitching.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really want short pitchers because once they release the ball flattens out. That's why you see a lot of guys got 6'6", 6'7" pitchers.
Yes.
It's harder to hit a ball coming on the downward plane than it is flat. You know, nobody don't care about you throwing 980 if it's
Right.
flat. They're
Yeah.
gonna hit it.
We're gonna take it somewhere.
Like Randy Johnson, you see, like he was almost at the end of to the plate and he let the ball go.
Right. It does help your height.
So let me ask you this: in a season, and this is interesting. How much talent do you see in a season?
Scouting the major league and minor league level, I would probably look at anywhere from 125 to 140 games a year. We're on the road, beginning of the season, we're usually on the road, say 30 days, we're usually on the road 20 days, 25 days out of those first couple of months.
Now, talk about the difference between, because a lot of the transition comes with kids have been hitting with aluminum bats so long, now they have to switch to that wooden bat. Just talk about the transition.
It can hurt you when you're scouting. You go to some of these colleges, you see kids hitting with this aluminum, and they've never hit with wood. Some of them have difficulty adjusting. It'll take a minute, because once you hit the ball with the aluminum, you know it's gone.
Oh, yeah.
If you can hit it with the wood, you think you got it, and it ain't going
Pop
nowhere.
up.
So it's an adjustment.
Wow.
And with the aluminum bat, what it does for the kids, and scouts have to pay a lot of attention to this. You can hit a ball on the trademark with aluminum. It'll go 300 feet.
Yeah.
But you hit that on your hands with wood, you're gonna break it. You're gonna break the bat. So it's a lot of adjustments. So when you're scouting these kids, you really have to know what you're looking at.
Wow. Well, you're getting a lesson a day, y'all.
Yeah, man. While y'all running the baseball, you better think twice now.
Well, even on the amateur circuit, we play 85 to 100 games.
Wow.
You know, even on our travel amateur circuit, that's why it's so important to get those reps in, because once you're trying to get where you're trying to go, it's a vigorous schedule regimen. You know, it ain't all glitter and gold. It's a lot of work too.
It's once they get into minor league baseball, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
When we come
People
back,
don't understand. You
hold that real quick. We gotta take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna jump a little bit more. When we come back, hey, don't think you're gonna sit over there. We like to talk to these young
we talk to these
up-and-comers.
amateur guys, man. They put in a lot of hard work.
So stay
on
with
it.
us. We'll be right back.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
people don't understand. They go out on that field sometimes 8 o'clock. They don't get off till 5. If they not playing that game, they're not on that game.
Bring you back.
We're hurt our kids.
Thank you.
Right.
You say something to them about playing baseball. No. They somebody can pick them up if they want.
Hey, we're back. Shout out to the king of all this thing, Michael Jackson, man. We still here.
Is that Leave Me Alone?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Man, that video was weird.
Hey, we're back. And I felt like leaving him alone after that, too.
He had bubbles in the video.
Well, we saw people that just got a little crazy, bro. We sitting there like, man, that video you remember how it was? That's when Bubba made that big jump, man. He came from nowhere, man. Then it's Bubba became a star. We're still here, man, talking baseball right now. So before you were going, you were talking about just some of the things that in the ground. When people see you coming around and they know you that nice look, do they change the way they playing, or they just the same way, or?
Well, I don't do when I did the high school level, you see these high school kids, you got dads say, oh, my son the best player in the world. Like, okay, you don't make any comment.
Yeah.
Because you don't want them to twist your words around.
Right.
You don't make any comments to agents or anything like that. You let the supervisors do that for you. Minor league level, they know scouts in the stands every day. Major league level, they know scouts in the stands at every game.
Wow.
They know you're there, and they know what we're looking for. It's up to them to, do what they need to do to perform, and us to grade them out.
Right.
What a kid who's probably ready to go straight to the league, to the minor league versus going to college.
It helps the kid who leaves high school. That's why you see a lot of high school players get drafted early. They're gonna get them more money because you're giving up your education, but they still send them to school, with the contracts for education.
Mm-hmm.
What it does is you rather have an 18-year-old. You have him in your organization 4 years. He's 22 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So you already kind of groomed him to be what he's gonna be. You take a college kid, he come out 21, 4 years later he's 25, 26, and he's not. Sometimes they're not even getting at the level that the 18-year-old get in 4 years, because honestly, college baseball, some coaches are very good, and some coaches don't teach any fundamentals. So you got to go back and restructure this kid all over again.
So let's talk about that, Bernard. When y'all are dealing with these chain baseball, because that's some of the things that you want to work on. Fundamentals, structure. You're hearing this from a scout.
Absolutely.
So is that the biggest focus that you guys work on?
Absolutely, yeah. Fundamentals, being as polished as we can, and a lot of times that's hard to do. You get kids that's already been doing it a certain way,
right?
And been doing it for so long,
right?
So it kind of, once you figure out what they're looking for at the next level, and you kind of want to take and mesh that and kind of get them as close to polished as we can.
The most important thing, like Bernard said earlier, is repetitions.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be good at it, you got to go out there and take the extra 100 ground balls after practice.
100 ground balls.
You got to get in the batting cage 30, 40 minutes after you get through hitting for an hour or two or whatever. And Bernard didn't tell you, I taught his son to hit. So when his son gets to the major league, I'm on my check.
You just gonna reach your hand out there like.
No, the only thing I want is, more gratifying for me to see that what the young man is doing.
Right.
And if he does make it to the major leagues, I'm just gonna tell him congratulations. He did the work.
Yeah.
I just did the teaching. He did the work. But you have to put time in. Baseball's a hard sport.
Yes, it is.
Very hard.
And people don't want to understand it's the hardest sport. You got that little stick, you hitting the ball coming 99, 100 miles an hour sometime now, but some of these guys throwing. That's hard to do. And every ball don't come straight. They
No,
throw
sir.
a fastball, then they throw a
Breaking.
slider.
Yeah.
You have to
I
have quick
stopped.
hands.
I stopped in the 8th grade because that thing stopped coming straight. By the 8th grade, it's still straight. By the 9th grade, they start learning pitches, and you like, I'm good.
Where you were playing? They were throwing that in like 6th grade, 4th and 5th.
Yeah, I probably stopped then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some of these guys I brought along, they go through a couple of things.
Yeah.
That they
What we're gonna do
with
when we
the
come
little
back?
guys,
When we come back, we're gonna talk to this young man and some of these people about this amateur being on this chain game, what y'all call it, right?
Yeah, Chain Mafia.
Mafia, my bad.
Yeah, man.
Chain Mafia.
In the house.
So we come back, man. We're gonna talk to him. Stay with us, it's the Crush.
Yeah.
Hey, man, can y'all come on, man?
Jermaine Clay say, man, need to holler at him, man.
I do. Clay.
Jermaine Clay say, holler at him.
Flaky crust.
T. Will, Terry Willis say, what up,
What's up, T. Will?
Yep. They just dropped the commercial.
Cheetos and you got like
I just placed together. So if it's somebody's birthday coming up that I like, I'll let it be. I downloaded it when I got here.
I was doing high
But
school
you gotta
area scouts.
edit it,
As a kid from Jacksonville.
because some of
College
it,
draft,
all of it don't be edited
Yeah,
right.
brother played junior college ball.
after a few drinks, I'll take what?
Tampa Bay all 719.
Getting pulled over for bus driving can cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for bus driving, because bus driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
When he gets drafted, he got 100,000. Win the Super Bowl. I told 7.9 million. I can fly my brother to see me play.
How you turned out 7.9 million?
You know how he turned it down. His agent was Scott Boras.
Oh, no wonder then. Idiot.
Remember Dugan Bauer that pitched at Georgia Tech?
Yeah.
He turned down $6 million. Went to Georgia Tech, told his arm up. He signed for $85,000.
And I did wonder why I didn't get
I told
30 seconds.
I'm there, Scott Boras
I
is my agent.
determined that I had to have
That six feel like you done lost money shooting crap. Yeah, you do feel a little sick.
7.9. He was on a JUCO.
to go to the Super
crazy,
Bowl.
ain't it?
JUCO.
You know what's funny? You look at that $100,000, you be like,
Every decision
I miss my zero.
I'm gonna make
and a nickel seven.
7.9.
I told somebody Scott Boras is my agent.
Coming back.
ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
This is Keon Carpenter, former Atlanta Falcon. You are tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
Hey, we're back. Still jamming with our Michael Jackson.
I should have worn my beater jacket.
You still got it?
Yeah, I still got my beater jacket. It's in my mama's closet somewhere, but I still got it. All them zippers
All the zippers.
on the 4 pockets.
All the zippers.
On the 4 pockets on that jacket.
Couldn't put no money in it.
Man,
Just
shout
zip.
out to merry-go-round, boy. We had to get it, baby. We had to get it.
We're still here, man, interviewing, doing an ORC software crushing interview with Chain Baseball right now. I want this young man to introduce yourself. Slide up to the mic, man, and introduce yourself.
Come on, Mr. Robinson.
I'm Justin Robertson,
All right, Justin. How old are you?
15.
And what position you play?
Stop smacking that gun. There you go.
All right.
I play first base and I'm a cleanup hitter.
So, going through the Chain Baseball environment, what has it done for you as far as your game is concerned?
It's helped it a lot. It showed me different things and how to learn. Different ways to approach the game and to listen to the coach and see how things will work out instead of trying to do it on my own.
That's what's up. In the corner, man, introduce yourself, coach, man.
How's it going, man? DeCarlo Smith.
And you coach as part of the group.
I do. I coach with Crawford here. We got the 14U National and 13U National.
So being a part of this yourself, coach, man, being and coaching these kids, man, talk about the Chain Baseball and what is it doing for the, as far as baseball is concerned and coaching these kids.
Man, for the players like Justin and others, man, it gives them a platform. Really just showcase skills to various scouts, recruiters, coaches. So it provides I think a wonderful opportunity for those that are serious about it.
What's the toughest part about coaching?
Parents.
Hey, you know how that's a common thing everywhere in every sport. These freaking parents.
Oh man, we don't get a blog about
it's the gift and the curse, man. You need, they're necessary. First off,
No doubt.
At these ages, kids don't drive, so they're dependent upon parents to. It's an expensive sport to some extent at these young ages, so parents are necessary. But sometimes, like you guys talked about before, it can bleed over and get a little overboard, So we've been blessed. We've had a good group. Great parents, and it's worked out great. And because of it, I think we've been able to perform. I mean, that helps.
Yeah.
We've been able to perform well.
No doubt.
We got another coach here, man. Introduce yourself, coach.
Chauncey King, how you doing?
Hey, coach.
I'm head coach, 16U over here with Dwayne Robinson. We do 16, 18U out of Chain, Atlanta.
So when you at that age, 16 to 18,
these are high school players.
These are high school players.
Yeah, and you know what? You know what the hard part about? I just heard DeCarlo talk about the parents don't drive. You know the thing about it, when the kids start learning how to drive, the parents don't let them drive. And it's just at that point you got to manage personalities. Because they got all different type of personalities. These kids, they start liking the girls and all that stuff there. So it becomes a headache in many senses.
Got to get them through that
But
phase.
I love teaching. You know, a lot of people not willing to teach, but the thing we do is we break our neck teaching. Right. You know, I heard the great Yogi Berra once say, you know, the game is 90% half mental. And one of the main things we preach is, you know, baseball is a failure-driven sport, and one of the hardest things to do with these boys is try to teach these kids to handle and deal with and accept failure, and know that. You know, a lot of times we were growing up, a coach always told us failure is not an option. Well, in baseball, failure is an option because you're going to fail anywhere from 7 out of 10 times to still make the Hall of Fame as a baseball player.
Because you're batting 300, baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what people don't understand. 3 out of 10 times. People.
3 out of 10. On the other 7, you're going to strike out probably.
Right. It's not like you're hitting 700, that's older. We get 3 out of 10.
You're not batting 700.
No, ain't nobody.
Show me somebody batting 700.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So, what are you guys, so when y'all are dealing, what makes this program so successful in your opinion?
Well, what makes this program so successful really is the leadership. You know, the brain trust that we got, man. We got some guys who are really knowledgeable about the game, and it's hard to get people who are knowledgeable about the game of baseball because, like I said, it's about teaching. You know, it ain't like the other two sports, and that's not knocking football and basketball. But you know, in football and basketball, hey, if you can run, throw, catch, you good.
When you teach it other stuff.
Yeah, in basketball, if you can shoot, you good. But baseball, like I said, it's a whole lot of different components. And one of the greatest teachers ever is Bernard Crawford. This guy here, he's a one-man practice. You know, I'm for real, man. You know, when he's doing a practice, I just sit back and drink milk Powerade and chill out.
Because he got so much freaking energy.
Yeah, he's a jitterbug. He bounce around.
Yeah, his poke card just be like, I can't handle all this.
They made my job easy. That's
well, probably because he weighed the same he weighed in high school. Usually folk don't do that. He still the same.
Hey man, I want to make sure, what can they find out more about chain baseball? I want to keep pushing this. What can they find out more about it, man?
Go ahead.
Chainsports.net. Of course, Instagram, I think it's Chain Baseball, WR for Warner Robins. Twitter.
Yeah, we all over. It's all over.
We cover them all.
Yeah, man. Hey, we thank y'all, man. This is.
We gonna keep,
man. Y'all know y'all gonna it's probably once a quarter, maybe.
Oh yeah, man. As long as Bernard answers the phone, we good. I done check on Facebook, see where he located. Oh man, he in Florida. I catch him when he get back.
We gotta do that.
Good luck.
We thank y'all for this, man. Thank you for the minor league nuts. Stay with us, man. We gotta take a picture. Stay with us. It's the Crush, y'all.
Absolutely.
You got a phone available? Scott, can you
I got a phone available.
I got who?
Can you take a picture?
Mom, Dad, guess what? Now here he's talking.
I got a phone available. We'll be right back, y'all. They'll take the picture.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, we gotta get you ready, bruh. We gotta get you ready, buddy.
Friends and I have found a much better way to get
all the big sections in
Oh,
the middle. All the big sections in the middle.
Bernard Crawford is good for ratings, man. Bernard Crawford good for ratings, man. Everybody wanna hang out with shout the crowd. Hang out with shout the crowd.
What's your phone?
Oh, you know what? I can tell you one. What's it called?
I said you got a phone.
No. Use iPad.
All our phones are gone.
You gotta come around.
Intentionally abusing ordinary
Rob,
commas.
I want to come get it from you.
Virtually every home
Hold over a
in
little bit.
America.
Scott.
I didn't say all
Man,
that.
it's gotta be safe.
You
Because
good?
it's medicine, right?
Got it back there. We get everybody in that gonna slide in now. We get everybody now. You see everybody?
Say my hand be in the way.
Now turn it the other way.
Wait, it's not in the way.
But still turn the other way so the camera be on top. There you go, girl. Now you ain't gotta even worry about it.
Crust that's made from scratch. Or enough time to mix vegetables.
Put your hand back up. One more time.
She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you, people.
Always a pleasure,
Hey, man,
man.
appreciate you having us down, bro.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. No.
I'm gonna give Rashad back when he
Oh
get
yeah,
back.
yeah. When he come home, yeah.
And all the
Right.
boys.
Pleasure, coach.
I wanted him to call.
Coach, appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all, man.
That's why
Hey, Nikki done missed out on her gifts.
Thank you so much.
I don't want to get that off camera, so like Nikki missed out on her gifts.
Everybody.
Oh yeah, we good. We good. Oh nah, that's mine.
That's why we wanted to start learning.
Y'all know that.
I just want to get out of here.
Yeah, right there on Cascade or something right there.
Okay. That would be quick. Bring them back. Okay. I just get out of here.
I got series. Don't worry. Right here, everybody.
Using summer
with the evil empire.
Yeah.
D, appreciate everything, man. Always, brother. Always, brother. I got you. I got no idea how to fix it up. I ain't sad on this thing. They gonna teach me about after all.
You know what it is, boy. You know what it is, boy.
Love y'all, man.
Boy, you already know it, baby.
Okay.
This is my wife, Elizabeth.
You better get your own, boy. This start now. This start. Remember where you started this?
Strictly about relationships. About
Hey, you give it
deepening
a-
your walk with God. 4845 South Old Peach Street, Norcross, Georgia.
This online at www.church.
Boy, he ain't. Boy, you
It's about relationship, not relationship.
get into your way.
Coming back.
Crush on
You stupid, boy. Oh man, we're going to the Crush Rundown brought to you by Parish Capital. At Parish Capital, we can help you achieve your financial goals by providing high quality advisory services and making smart investment decisions. Go to Parish Capital, PARRISH, capital with an A.com for more information. Brother, you want to start it out, man?
Man, let's do it, baby.
But let's do this first.
Hey, man.
Before we do that,
Yes,
shout
sir.
out to Chain, man.
Hey, man. Bernard Crawford, man. Shout out Crawford. Let me tell you something. Shout out Crow ain't never changed, man.
That's our family right there.
He
bro.
been the same way since freaking high school, man.
Every post you were doing, I kept seeing Shouty at the bottom.
Shout at Crawford, baby. I call he gonna forever be Shout at Crawford.
Shouty Craw. But shout out to y'all.
Look, it took me forever to find that name was Bernard. I was like, man, Shout at Crawford
When he
right there.
probably friended you, like, who Bernard Craw?
Man, I don't know who that is. I had to look. I'm like, oh, that's Shout at Crawford. Okay, yeah. let's
Go
do
ahead,
it.
dog. Get started, man.
Hey, man, Victor Cruz caught his first pass since October of 2014, and he said it felt like old times. The receiver's glad just to be back on the field in a uniform for the New York Giants, man.
I'm glad too, man.
Good to see Victor Cruz.
You know,
man.
Victor was one of those that was fun with the game. He had fun with the game, man.
Yeah, man. Love Victor Cruz, man. You know, I ain't no Giants fan, but the wide out coach, it come in right there, baby. Wide outs, baby. Wide outs, baby.
Yesterday, man, we didn't make sure we got a chance to see the Atlanta Dream. They beat the Connecticut Sun yesterday in their first game back after the All-Star break.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Michael Cooper, man. It's always fun to interview Cooper after the game, man.
Coop, like, you know, he be coming around that corner like, man, let me do this interview. I don't bet him, but let me go get this interview out of the way, man.
But he always do it. He
Oh, no, he gonna do the interview. Man, shout out to Angel being nice to talk to us.
Yeah, she shot 19, so she was all good.
Yeah,
She's
man.
still rolling in
Yeah,
there.
she had 15 in the first half, so
Yeah,
I mean, you
she
know.
kind of cooled it down.
But, yeah.
Well, shout out to the Dream, man.
Shout
Great
out
victory
Angel,
for them, man. They did their thing. They're still playoffs start soon, man.
Yeah.
So get ready. Look out for it. What you got, dog?
Hey, man, Paige Van Zant, she went all Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi, on Beck Rawlins, man, with a super kick in the second round of their UFC fight, man.
Yeah.
She went ham with that kick, dog.
And when you hit somebody like that, sometimes
That's like some out the Matrix what she did, dog. That was like Neo. She because like she jumped with one leg and she kicked it with the other leg. I'm like, where they do that at?
She got it too. And she
man, boy, glass jaw shouted.
I know you don't like it, but when we go to Vegas and cover this, we're gonna have fun with it, man.
Oh, now when they
when you
pay
go to
for
Vegas
us to go,
you gonna be right there.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there. I ain't gonna enjoy it, but I'm gonna be there.
You'll be enjoying everything else though.
No doubt, man. No doubt.
Well, it finally happened, man.
What's that?
Joey Bosa signed with the Chargers.
He finally got. Everybody got what they wanted.
He finally got his deal. He's now officially the first rookie with a contract that the same has finally signed.
Yeah.
With the San Diego Chargers.
But you know what's gonna happen to Joey Bosa, right? He gonna get hurt. Guys who miss training camp, they always get hurt.
And you've said this a lot, and I piggyback on that. They don't hit enough for you to miss this much time.
Dog, you can't miss this much time. Dog, football is a game. Dog, you ain't been tackled like I haven't been tackled in 24 years. If you tackle me now, I'm gonna give it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it up.
And he gonna go out there. He gonna probably try to make it because now the light on.
On the pressure on now.
The light on.
The pressure on now.
So he signed, man. So he is now officially a San Diego Charger after the contract has pretty much been the same since he held out.
Yeah.
But he got his thing. He got what he wanted.
Everybody got what they wanted, man.
So
it was important. He had to get in there.
He's good. So what you got, dog?
Hey, man, New York topped South Korea to win the Little League World Series with a 2-1 victory, man. The Mid-Atlantic champions became the first U.S. team to win since Huntington Beach, California won it in 2011.
Yeah, man, that was interesting, man.
Yeah, man.
And it's just fun having Chain in here to talk about that, the Little League. And I was like, that was one of my questions. But South Korea, man, to see that, New York did their thing, man.
Yeah,
do their
no
thing.
doubt.
One of that thing. Hey, man, did you see Josh Gordon? We're gonna talk about it more tomorrow.
Man, Josh Gordon is a beast, man.
We're gonna talk about it more in there in NFL coverage. You can always catch that on Tuesday here.
Yeah, no doubt.
But I just had to bring that in this because the kid, he's a beast, man. Josh Gordon is a beast, man.
His talent has never been in question, dog.
It's his head.
It's his off the field.
Yeah. He made that catch that one catch when he just reached over. Cleveland got weapons, man. Cleveland got weapons.
When he come off this 4-game suspension, Terrell Pryor, they drafted Corey Coleman, and you put Josh Gordon outside, bruh. Dude, with Hugh Jackson calling the plays, man, they gonna be dangerous, dog. They're gonna be dangerous.
Just can't wait to see it, man. What you got, dog?
Hey, man, the Dak Prescott era is upon us in Dallas, man. Tony Romo will miss up to 10 weeks with back issues.
Yeah.
That's what they calling it, back issue.
I didn't know it was because he walked off. I was like, well, man, Tony just he be a little dramatic right now.
Well, he don't have a brace or none of that.
And that's what I don't understand, man. I'll leave that for you, really.
Okay.
You got. I know that's coming because you know if you get hit like that all the time, you would have back braces. And,
well, it'll be part of my record.
Yeah, but
I got a bone to pick with Tony Romo.
I say it for you, dog.
I got a bone to pick with Tony Romo. Yeah.
Unfortunately, man, I hate to report it, but Dwayne Wade's cousin was shot down this weekend in Chicago.
Yeah, man. Chicago, tough place, man.
She had a kid with her, man. It was
just
tough to hit with. And that guy, again, trying to make a light of it, this guy running for the presidency, to say that instead of him saying prayers to the family, he says, I could take care of that, see Dwayne Wade. Don't do that. Right. That's sloppy.
Dude, you're a character, man.
Dude lost his cousin, and Dwayne said enough is enough. So prayers out to the Wade family, man, and all that. Just sad to see, man.
Yeah, man.
What you got, dog?
Hey, man, the New England Patriots cut veteran Terrence Knighton. They signed him in the offseason. And now, man, T. Knighton got to look for another job. Maybe he can shoot a couple of them tire commercials and keep the bills coming in the house, man. Gotta pay them bills, baby.
Got to, man.
Yeah.
Got to keep the bills.
Yeah, man. And what's funny, they brought him in. They've been looking to get a Vince Wilfork clone.
Mm-hmm.
And they thought Terrence Knighton could be that guy. Terrence Knighton is not. He's no Vince Wilfork. And clearly they're ready to move on with cheaper guys. Life in the NFL, man. Not for long, baby. Not for long.
What? NFL stands for
not for long, my dude.
Connor Shaw, man, quarterback out of South Carolina, playing for had a broken leg. He broke his leg, and he's pretty much might be out for the season. But did you see what he said about the cheap shot he thought he got by the player that did it?
No, what is that?
Oh, he said it was a cheap shot. He cussed the dude out. I got to find the player's name, but Connor's not too happy right now, man. When you're a quarterback and get that shot in the NFL, everybody, because you know you can't hit them low, you can't hit them high, you can't hit them nowhere. So now they always gonna look at it like, oh, that was a cheap shot. But I was he's making a play, man.
One thing about playing the quarterback position, your feet after you throw the ball, you always in a bad position.
Yeah. Minute you plant, dog.
And minute you plant, people around you, your ankles, they at your knee, they pulling you. It's a tough position for a quarterback, man.
Quarterback.
You got to throw that ball in, man. You got to get them feet hot, man. You got to get up out of there.
It's the one position, man, where you got to not only be able to play well, but you got to just be willing to take some shots.
Yeah.
You're going
to get it. And again, like I say, your body is always going to be in an awkward position.
Yeah. And you're going to, even one shot a game hurts.
Right.
So, hey, man, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Coming right back.
Still doing the Crush Rundown, brought to you by Parish Capital. Go to parishcapital.com for more information. I was glad. You go. You're next.
Hey, man, just real quick, man, shout out to everybody who wore their pants in the water during the Michael Jackson era, man. You had to have your socks, man. People couldn't see your socks, man. You weren't about that life. But we moved on,
your pants
man.
went high.
Yeah, you had to have them hot waters now. You had to have them hot waters, man.
You couldn't pull them up like that.
Yeah.
You couldn't do it.
Hey, man, Robert Guerrero from Villa High School in Texas had to have a big head in school today, man.
What did he?
This kid scored 9 touchdowns in one game.
9.
Who were they playing, man? He scored 9 touchdowns in a variety of ways. He had a fake field goal. He had a catch. He had 9 touchdowns in a game.
All right, so
he better than Al Bundy.
So when I saw
You know, Al Bundy had scored 4 in one game for Polk High, baby.
Polk High legend, baby.
Shout out.
Okay, Maceo,
Wow.
y'all ain't looking where he at,
Bruh.
dog. Hey, no.
Who were they playing, dog? They had to be the worst
No.
team in the region.
No.
9 touchdowns?
Come on, man. I get it. He was. Did they put a 70-0 or something?
Bruh.
Man?
After his 3rd touchdown, like, defense coordinator got to be like, bruh, wherever 25 going, that's where y'all going, man.
He's straight teaching today. He
Bruh.
ain't no defense coordinator.
9 touchdowns in
He's
one
straight
game.
teaching.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. Little dude probably walked them hallways today. I would have still had my jersey on. Just in case you wasn't there, you read about it.
Somebody kept my pass on.
Bruh, I'm still in them hallways with my jersey on, letting you know, like, yeah, bro, that was me. Can't nobody take credit for that.
You didn't watch your jersey? Nah, man.
Nah, bro. I'm about that life right now.
Hey, man. Ben Watson, another injury, torn Achilles, dog. He's out for the season. He's playing tight end this year. He just tore his Achilles tendons, and when you tear that, we'll see you next year. And Ben he's long in the tooth, as they say. He's been playing for a while.
Since this Michael Jackson day, you got to leave that 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself.
Just enjoy yourself. Oh man, Michael Jackson. Boy. What you got, Maceo, man?
Hey man, Eric Berry returns to the Kansas City Chiefs today.
Mm-hmm.
He signed his 1-year franchise tag for $10.4 million, man. They still should have gave him a long-term contract, man. But here's what it is, man. The 1 year, $10 million. I think he'll get over it. But he missed all the camp. But knowing EB, the way I know EB worked. He was grinding the whole time. He wasn't just hanging out in Fairmont, Georgia.
He wasn't no guy that gonna come in shape. He ready to go, man. He's one of them guys. He's overcame a lot.
And he gonna be a guy who gonna make some big plays. Yep. And then if I'm EB and he not as petty as I am, but bruh, I'm like, bruh, after this year, I'm out of Kansas City. I already got a for sale sign in my yard.
My agent is already known.
Bruh, we
Start
out.
looking.
Shout out to his agent for burning them ribs at that camp too. This summer we was at.
They were burnt?
What? Like they didn't pay attention to the ribs. Hey man, shout out to Eric Berry though, man. That's
See, that was somebody who running their mouth talking to people instead of you flipping them over and then making sure they were ready. You talking.
It was a rain delay, and nothing should have been wrong with them ribs. But I digress. Man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Did you see that Westbrook commercial yet?
Which one? Oh, his petty one?
Yeah, the petty one.
Commercial? Yeah, I saw it.
I want everybody, if you have a chance, go look at the new Russell Westbrook Jordan.
He's so petty because I'm petty.
He say, real champions don't run. They create runways. If you don't know what that meant, just realize.
Shout out to Team Jordan for coming up because Westbrook ain't came up with that.
No. Heck no.
Shout out to Team Jordan.
There was somebody there sitting there, you like, and he didn't say it either. Because all Westbrook do is run and jump.
Yeah, man.
And there's somebody else in the background who said it, but shout out to petty commercials, man. They still exist.
You gotta live it, man.
They still exist. What you got, dog?
Hey, man. Baltimore Orioles slugger Mark Trumbo becomes the first ML player to reach 40 home runs this season. The dude is hitting bombs.
Dog, but can you imagine 40 home runs is like a lot now.
Best believe
wow.
he getting drug tested every week.
Back in the day, 40 home runs, back in them late 90s and 2000, that wasn't nothing.
Sammy Sosa had 40 at All-Star break. They were hitting 60 and 70.
Now 40 is like a big deal now because you hit 30, you getting paid extra these days.
Yeah, man.
25 is a good season. 40?
Know that.
40 you getting tested.
Yeah.
You getting really tested.
Best believe they at his door right now.
Yeah, you getting tested. You can't even hit 40 home runs like you do. But back in the day, 40 home runs, you get laughed at. That's it. Man.
Yeah, man.
61. We're going for 60 this year, dog.
Yeah.
That's all right. Just leave him alone.
Hey, pretty lady with the high heels on.
I did like that video. I did like this video.
I never been
except for the end.
Love
except for the end. Look, I ain't gonna be. I didn't like the end.
Oh yeah.
He got it on there. He was all dancing on the car. He tore his crotch apart.
Yeah, he was doing too much in the end.
The way you make me feel, man. My guy hits, man.
Yeah, of course.
That
can't believe you ain't got my song on there.
I was gonna put it too.
That catalog long, boy.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to man Rashawn Crawford sent us an autographed Batman to his favorite sports talk show.
Hey, let me see. You got the last.
You may not have time to
you see.
Oh, nah, I think
I did not know they be like that at the top.
Was it? Oh, yeah.
I did not.
One
know
of
that.
famous Sammy Sosa's famous things is that they took the thing
Pine
out and they
tar.
put a whole. No, remember they had that cork in there.
Yeah, he had a cork.
You
He
put
put
that
that
thing
man.
out,
Yeah.
and you put a whole bunch of stuff in there to make it hollow.
Oh, really?
Hey, when you a professional, look how they put your name on your back.
I see.
Rashad Crawford. You know what I'm saying?
His favorite sports talk show. Y'all
His favorite sport talk show.
We come back with really, right?
Know that.
Red Martini Lounge is I present the best artists in Atlanta perform exclusively at the
And he cracked it, I see.
each first Friday every plastic with melodies, unforgettable
Jersey. Look, no, I was thinking about that all day. I was working. When I was working, I was like, I was thinking that like this.
artists listening
on my mind all week.
I was working, so I was so pissed. I was like,
082109. That's 678.
I already got that shit forward.
That gonna be an all. Must arrive.
Coming back.
Melody's Unforgettable Fridays is part of the sensational celebrity happy hour.
Coming up.
You know you're listening to the
Coming
Dopest
down.
Show
Really,
on
right?
airwaves,
Coming back.
right?
Yeah, baby.
it's really time.
I'm ready.
I got some pettiness in my really today.
I'm ready.
We're questioning the intelligence of our sports brethren.
This is the Dallas Cowboy edition of Really for me.
No, it's Atlanta Falcon for me too.
Okay.
It's going in.
Well, there you go.
Started off, dog.
Hey, man, Tony Romo. Really, Tony Romo? You really in the preseason game gonna get knocked out, man? Throw the ball away.
Do something.
Oh, no reason for you to be scrambling around, man, and get hit like that. Throw the ball away, Tony. It's the preseason.
They said, was he sliding at the end?
I don't know what he was doing. It's like he couldn't make up his mind.
What
Am
was
I
he
going to
doing?
get down? Tony Romo, you looked at one, you looked at two, throw the ball to your mama. I had a drill called, throw the ball to your mama.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, throw the ball away.
He could do a thing in the 80th row and nobody would have cared.
Bruh.
It's the preseason.
Now you out 6 to 10 weeks, man.
He got crunched.
I mean, when he went down, he was sliding and the dude hit him in the back. I was sitting there like... Cliff Avery just said that now he getting a whole bunch of hate mail from Cowboy fans. What are you supposed to do, man?
Man.
Ain't his job to get a quarterback.
Really, Tony Romo, you really went out like that, man. All right, go ahead, man.
Really, Matt Ryan? We inside the 5. And you got the ball, we got 5 wide, and you threw to the guy you looked at from the point, and Rashad was like, I know. Rashad Jones.
Yes, sir, baby.
He saw that pick. He was like, you really still gonna throw to him, Matt? I'm right here, Matt. And you threw it to him.
Dude, I have great hands, dog. I wanted Rashad to house that thing on y'all.
He sat there and he looked at Tammy. Jacob Tammy was going on a little slant route. It was like a little in and out route. And I said, don't throw it to him. Matt, he ain't. Matt gonna throw it to him.
Yeah.
And Matt threw it to
man.
him.
Yeah.
Dog, you talking about this how bad it's gotten for Matt Ryan. When the coach said you got to play the 4th preseason game.
Yeah, man.
The coach said you playing the 4th preseason game.
It's tough, man.
We have no rhythm. We look like it. I thought it was November. And not to be funny, but I thought when Romo got hurt and Matt was playing, I said, man, is it November 2015 again? What's going on around here, man? It felt like November again. But really, go what you got, man.
Jason Garrett. Really, Jason Garrett. What reason is there for Romo to play in the preseason? He's a savvy veteran, man. Get all the reps he need in practice. Why is he even out there? Let Dak continue to get all those reps. So now we got to go with Dak. So all y'all who've been excited about, I ain't saying nothing about Dak all preseason.
I want to talk about that because you ain't said that about Dak.
I ain't said a word about Dak because ain't nobody game plan for Dak. Bruh.
But guess just what happened? Oh, everybody got the book out now.
Bruh, guess what
everybody got the book out.
Guess what the Giants going to do? We going blitz everybody because he a rookie.
I'm sitting corner, safety.
I'm throwing everybody.
We're going to see.
So, really, Jason Garrett, why is Romo even out there? All right, man.
Really, Brian Cox, you've been coaching defensive line this long, and this the most pressure we can get from that defensive line? If I done saw, what's the quarterback name for the Dolphins?
Oh, Ryan Tannehill.
He patted 14 times a play like, he ain't open. He ain't open.
Bruh.
Oh, yeah, he ain't open. I'm like, if he get this much time, this is Tannehill.
Bruh.
Garbage
quarterback. He's not garbage in the NFL, but terrible quarterback. Low-tier quarterback.
He's in that third tier.
Low
There's
tier
3
quarter-
tiers. He's
low
in third.
quarterback.
And he had a great first half against us.
Bruh.
No pressure.
He looked like Joe Montana out there.
The only one that's impressed me on the defensive line so far is Jesse's son.
Yeah, but he about 5th string.
Yeah, but he only one that's playing hard.
Yeah.
But and
y'all first round draft.
Vic Beasley, you didn't eat nothing this offseason.
Hey man, Vic Beasley, you just need to camp out at Waffle House, dog.
You
every night.
You might well play slot,
bruh.
Cause you ain't get no pressure.
When I tell you, man, I mean, no moves, no moves.
I'm sitting here like if you didn't see my post, I put a post before the game. I said there's 2 things I'm looking for this game: Matt Ryan and defensive line. You talking about disappointing?
It'll be a long season, baby.
That's all I was looking for that game. Everything else I didn't care about. I said then to lose Keanu Neal, just go to the next one, man.
Jerry Jones, really Jerry Jones. Why didn't you send word from up high? Do not play Romo in the preseason, man. This is a make or break season for us, man. Why is Romo out there, Jerry? You want to control everything, Jerry. We thank you for our new practice facility.
You got $1.5 billion.
Jerry, we love all that, Jerry. Why is Tony Romo playing in the preseason, man? I remember they used to put a couple of guys. They used to put a bubble wrap. Like Tom Brady don't get no preseason work. I'm not saying Romo Brady by no stretch of imagination.
But think about it like this.
This is your starter.
But you think about it like this. Brady don't hold the ball in preseason. He's not quick.
But look where we were without Romo last year. Yeah. Go look at the record. When Romo plays, we win. And when Romo is out, we lose.
I just want to tell you, all the real football fans out there, think about this. I know y'all are all saying, look what Dak did in the preseason. I want y'all to go look at some great preseasons about some players and see if they still in the league. Trent Richardson had a great preseason.
No, the black guy in Atlanta had a great preseason. Renfro or whatever. Oh man, everybody.
He's supposed to be our starter. He's supposed to be our starter.
It's a reason these guys get 4th string reps, y'all.
I ain't gonna say too much, but we had another black quarterback here, Shockley, who had a great preseason.
Y'all will call him to start.
Y'all want him to start too. Let me finish with this, and I hate to do this because he's a high schooler, but Blue Springs, Missouri high school player Jalen Ivey. He was running the football. He got tackled by a guy. So first he pushes him off of him. Then he gets up, and when I say he kicked dude in the stomach, he fired and kicked dude in the stomach, and now he's a 1-game suspension.
Yeah, man, that was real lame, dog.
All I thought about, and I hate to say this about the young fella, and I hope I'm wrong, was red folder.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's all I thought about Messi. What I think about, that boy got a red folder.
Hey, man, so many special ed children out here in this world, man. Hey, man.
What you thought about when I showed it to you, man? Red folder.
Man, I was like, his mom need to go get a check. Like, the counselor went after seeing that, and
who fires a kick a kid like that, man?
Bruh.
After the game, I mean, you just got tackled. Dude didn't do nothing crazy. It was a tackle.
You're right.
It wasn't a crazy tackle. It wasn't a hard hit. It was a tackle.
You got up and kicked dude.
Even the ref like, what?
Yeah, bro. Hey, man, get your life, dude.
The only thing I thought about was red folder.
Yeah, man. He got a serious IEP.
Somebody work with that kid, man, because the kid looked like he was a good athlete. Work with this kid.
He probably sit in the class with like 2 people, and he go to like F lunch, like after all the regular lunches, he go to lunch by himself. It be him, the custodian, and the cafeteria lady. They be counting the money.
Wow. And they be mad because they gotta wait a little long because they gotta wait for them to finish.
Just say him 2 pieces of pizza. He'll be good.
Your GED diploma. Well, here's the GED
What are we
Pep
coming
Talk
back
Center.
with?
We've got a
College
number of
football.
pep
We're
talks
doing
that can motivate you.
You ready for that, man?
Yeah, man.
That's, I ain't think about the 2 pieces of pizza. But they got that.
Right.
You got that one lunch later. Counting the money.
And the corn.
And
cheese and corn.
And you got this thing with a janitor walking around with that broom.
Be looking like, man, I was out there trying for the body. School building, man.
I'm ready to go. I should be doing the bell.
All my educators, y'all know what we talking about, man. Them IEPs, them IEP children. Y'all love them IEP children, baby.
And take the first step towards a better life.
We had a couple of dubs. Mama put him back in the program with the convenience. Ain't nothing wrong with him. He ain't crazy. Test time. Oh, he crazy.
Right.
He crazy.
That always happens.
Social promotion.
Always happens. Oh, he crazy now.
GED is
Oh
a
my
registered
God,
trademark
that was
of the
funny,
American
dog.
Council on Education. Brought to you by Dollar General.
All I can think about when I grew up, when you ever saw the program, right? Build the program.
Did you know volunteering
I had a kid like that who could call every decent player today, but he would walk by his class and be 3 people there with him. He just looking like, boy, why you doing this to yourself?
We had one of my favorite students I ever had been around, Justin Estridge. Just ask you to walk by class. I ain't going there with them spades. Like, that's your class.
You got
That's your class.
Visit
Oh,
www.lionsclubs.org.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch. Or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken in a homemade.
If I'm Hawaii, I'm pissed off right now. We play.
To crimp the edges.
Act like they ain't putting them out there.
Hot pie. But Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special. Sit down.
Coming back.
Marie Callender's.
He was on the whole time.
What's up? Scares and nerves when they was in Georgia. And listen to the Crush on
Jump out
Sensation
all
Station.
day.
Go dog. Go dog. Go dog. I won't shed a tear hearing that. For a couple of reasons. One, because the song is named Morris Brown. And two, because that means it's college football season, baby. His song. You know what makes y'all? I think we slipped, man. I don't think we could have did that weekend anyway, though. Chick-fil-A game going on. We couldn't have got out of it.
Oh, man.
We got things to do this weekend. So.
Jigga what?
Hey, real quick, man. Tomorrow, shout out to the wifey, man. 19 years of marriage tomorrow. So I want to make sure I do it today and tomorrow.
Do you know it's today?
Because if I don't, I get that business when I get
It's
home.
our anniversary.
Shout out to your wife for sticking with me. I don't know what's wrong with you, but hey, you still with me. So, for all y'all who didn't get all the chores done by the men, college football started this weekend, and if you didn't get it
it's a
done,
wrap. Y'all done.
we sorry.
Y'all done. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Y'all done. If it don't get done Tuesday, Wednesday, it's a wrap out here in these streets.
A couple things I want to talk about before we get to these games that's going on this weekend. Jacob Eason has been officially named. Has he been officially named yet, Mason?
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of. So he hasn't officially said.
He don't take the first snaps, y'all.
Georgia fan, we want to say this because we want to be real with y'all. He's a freshman.
Yeah.
And he's going against North Carolina this weekend.
Yes.
And you better believe, I'm North Carolina, all you're going to see is powder blue running at him.
But I'm bringing zone dog.
I'm coming
red dog. APD, I'm bringing every kind of blitz.
Well, we coming everywhere. I say this about the kid. If he will start. I can't see.
He should start.
Kirby, you start. This is how you want to start your career. Go ahead and start with the kid.
Hey, man. First year head coach. First year quarterback. Let's go through this thing. Let's go through the wars together. Let's go through the bumps and bruises together.
Let's start with that. What do you think? I'm looking forward to Georgia for one reason, because I want to see what Nate Trez do when they give him a season as a starter. But what are you looking for in this game this week, Mason? What are you looking for? Georgia, North Carolina.
I want to see Nick Chubb. I want to see. We know the legendary work ethic.
Yep.
Is it? Everybody know coming back from injury, it's all mental. You can do the physical part.
Right.
Do you trust your knee enough to make that cut, to get downhill?
And that's a big thing. Nick Chubb is there. That was the workhorse for him. He missed the whole season almost last year against Tennessee. I think it was Tennessee.
Yeah.
He's back. Seeing him. I'm also looking forward to seeing some of these freshmen like Elijah.
Yeah.
Holyfield.
He nicked up.
He is.
Yeah, he nicked up. Don't know how much playing time he will get, but yeah.
But I'm waiting to see this, and I'm looking forward to this. I still think Georgia fans should need to, curtail their expectations this year, because you need to not be looking for 12-0.
Oh, well, they know that. Now, they should know that. They should know that.
We hope.
Hey, I'm just saying, they should know that.
And looking at this game, man, we're going to see Georgia, and we're going to talk about this. Georgia, North Carolina, they play 5:30 in the Georgia Dome this upcoming Saturday. I hope with some of the freshmen, we might not see a lot of freshmen play with something like Tyler to see what they do and things of that nature.
Tyler should get a little burn.
If you had to choose between this game, because we just let y'all know Mondays is our college football day. So going forward, we have all these scores next week. What are you looking forward to see, and what would you expect this game to come out?
North Carolina is the more veteran team.
Right.
They have some nice pieces that came back. North Carolina should win this game. They should win it just for the fact that it's so hard for a true freshman quarterback. Even though he enrolled early, he hadn't seen the live bullets. Because, the thing about quarterbacks, you try to protect them so much in practice because you want to make sure he gets the play call, this read, that read. Dude, ain't nobody standing behind you.
Tell you
when as an offensive coordinator, you stand out there and be like, hey, we come to the line, hey, I want you to look at this. Dude, it's live now. Everybody over there on the sideline, ain't nobody standing behind you but the white hat. That's it.
If North Carolina, to me, if they can't, they have to stack them. If I'm the defense coordinator,
they gonna load up.
I gotta stop the run.
They gonna load up
because that's what Georgia's gonna bring. It's Sony and Chubb and these guys. They're gonna run the ball to protect the young guy.
True freshman, prove to me that you can beat me.
So if I get kicked,
that's gonna be the game plan.
Because I'm putting 7-8 in the box,
bruh.
Now I'm going 1-on-1. I'm gonna test your corner. I'm gonna test your receivers out. See what they do.
Right.
From a defensive perspective, we get to see what Georgia do. See what they got. They're coming back younger than they were last year. But I'm looking forward to seeing some of the guys that we know from the defensive. It's Quincy Marger, who's from Kell High School. He's now going into his senior year. Safety back there, big time player. And like we said, Nate Trez, get to see him this week too. I think Georgia. I don't know. I don't know if they win or not this week. It should be interesting.
Dude, again, you putting a lot on. I mean, he's highly touted. He's all of those things. But you're asking a true freshman quarterback to go in there and make it happen, dog. That's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be really tough. It's gonna be really tough. What's your boy doing, Drake? You see the news on South Carolina? What they plan on doing?
Drake has the green light. Drake will see significant reps on Thursday night when the Gamecocks travel to Vanderbilt.
When they play Vanderbilt, good game, good test for them. Good to see some young players out there. I think if I'm the coach out there at South Carolina, I'm playing younger players. I think when you get to that point, you throw them out there, get faster, see what you got, because you went out there and recruited. Let's see what you can do with them, man.
Right.
Another big game to watch out for: USC versus Alabama.
That's a ball game.
Alabama still hasn't named their coach yet, meaning their quarterback yet. But with Alabama, they reload.
Right.
They reload. They do things. What are you looking forward to seeing that game, man?
I mean, it's Alabama. I am excited to see the wideout at USC, who's arguably the best wideout in college football. He's a dog. Can Alabama? Alabama known for keeping studs in the secondary.
Oh yeah.
Can they contain this kid on the big stage in Jerry's world? It's gonna be a game, but it's Alabama football. I learned. My dad always told me, don't bet against Alabama football.
You know what they playing at, right?
In Jerry's world.
They're playing in Jerry's world.
Man, Alabama make that trek every year, baby.
They are 11-point favorite in this game against USC.
As they should be. It's USC.
I said the over-under is 54. Wow.
It's gonna be some point score.
Oh, it's gonna be some point score.
Oh, she found my song.
Yeah, this is the song.
She found my song.
We come back, man. We're gonna jump into some more games. We got Clemson, Auburn. We got to talk about.
Ooh.
We're gonna talk about that when we come back. And Notre Dame, Texas. So stay with us. It's the Crush.
Crush Sports Talk. Back in a moment.
Hey, looking in my mirror.
Your GED diploma.
Caught me
Here
by
at the GED Pep Talk
surprise.
Center, we've got a number of
Let me
pep
go
talks.
down.
And
Right
I'm so
quick.
glad I found you.
Yeah, that's my jam too.
What do you think?
You're an angel in disguise. I can't help it if I wanted to. I couldn't help it. Baby, if I could, I can't help it. If I wanted to, you couldn't help it. No.
Where we going to next? Just coming back? Let him tell me what segment he want after which break.
And take the first step towards a better life.
Hurry up! Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy
I know on
Foundation.
Monday nights they do really. On
Did
Tuesday
you know
nights they'll do a segment
can be
called
fun? Community service is for everyone. Young people,
that's what I'm
families,
talking about.
men, women.
That's what I'm
As a
talking about.
volunteer,
I can't help it
Really
if I wanted to. Couldn't help it, baby, if I could.
Yeah,
Can't
they
help
do hot
it.
topics, but that's at 8:07.
I can't help it if I wanted to.
They always have to interview just about at 8:15. Sometimes
And Mike got so many hits, man. We can just do butterflies.
Yes.
Oh, you got to
so like if it was you,
I'm trying to get.
But I don't really write it out as much anymore.
My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident.
Man, 104 didn't play nothing but him all day, and I didn't hear one song repeated all day, not one.
He got them kind of, they could just did Jackson 5 songs.
Yeah, they played them too.
I just wanna touch and kiss and
If you hear my voice right now, that means you're tuned in to the Crush on Sensation Station Network. Shout out to them Cowboys. Not for real. Maceo, play it up.
Only thing about this song I like is the beginning. I don't like that piece. What Prince say? Did you see the first? You remember that they do the Prince thing?
Yeah.
Did you hear the first line?
Your buddy's mine.
Prince say, that's enough. Boy, that thing's so funny, man.
Man, that video was hilarious, man. I was like, how Mike gonna be bad with that outfit on right there? Like, who he scanned with that outfit on right there?
Prince say, you saw the Wesley Snipes mark? That's supposed to have been me. Now think about that.
Man. Right.
The song was bad, but that first part, I was like, hey.
I really didn't like. It was an okay album for me. I didn't really like the album.
I did.
It was okay.
I think they pushed the wrong songs too hard. Cause there was some good songs on that album.
It was some good songs on there, man. Shout out to Jerry Stevens. He told me to quit singing, man. Jerry, you know I'm a man of multiple talent. Jerry is singing not one of them. You're right.
Right now, every time y'all don't know, today is the King's birthday.
It's the King birthday, man. Salute.
Like, hey man, we lost another great today. Gene Wilder.
Oh,
yeah, man. Stir crazy.
Stir crazy.
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka.
If you didn't know Gene Wilder, that stir crazy kind of changed my life a little bit.
But him and Richard Pryor.
Oh my God.
Cause what's the other movie that they did?
They did Silver Street.
They did Silver Street.
They did See No Evil, Hear No Evil.
Yeah.
And they did that one, and Rich Pryor was blind. He could hear, and that just. And if y'all remember Gene Wilder from one movie, Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
So rest in peace, Gene Wilder. 82 years old today, passed away. Quick game that went on this weekend actually was the first game. Hawaii and Cal was a shootout. 51-31 Cal won. The quarterback today, Webb, for Cal, threw for 441 yards and scored 4 touchdowns.
I just don't understand how you're a defensive coordinator. You able to keep your job. You giving them that kind of yardage, man.
You know what makes them is these open offenses, man. They just it's
especially guys who threaten vertical. Like, man, I'm one of them guys. I don't throw side to side.
It's like it's kind of hard, man, because you're sitting there looking like these guys flinging the ball around, and if you didn't recruit right,
yeah.
Let's say you didn't recruit right,
dude. Listen, like say, I threaten the field vertically. Like a lot of guys, I hate seeing those spread teams that throw that bubble screen and throw that tunnel screen out there. Man, dude, we going in them seams. We putting pressure on your safety.
Yeah,
we crossing up your safety.
Yeah, but I just see it now. And honestly, Hawaii, they had a talent Cal had. I kind of watched a little bit of that game.
Yeah. It
was a shootout for a while. Hawaii's going to throw the ball. They're a vertical team.
Oh, they going to
throw.
They don't have the weapons, though.
Yeah, but they just ain't got the talent around them to do it.
But you know what's crazy? They really need to, and I know it's a long, listen, kids, if you have any talent, any speed, dude, try to enroll in Hawaii. If you're wide out, bruh, I'm trying to go to Hawaii.
Oh, man, that was in here. Spencer Smith.
Yeah.
He played for Hawaii.
He played for Hawaii.
Well, you get Triple H run. They call him Triple H because of what that meant. But he said that's what they call him. But they still call them the Rainbow Warriors. I know y'all like to be on the Warriors. They saying right now Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. But anyway, that was a shootout. I saw a little bit of it, but this weekend was all about high school. It was crazy this weekend.
Yeah. And
I want to talk about that a little bit. I know we got our segment on Wednesday that we do talk about it. But I want to talk about some things about IMG and all that in a little bit. Because you were very, very vocal this week. So
yeah, man, because I mean, again, man, y'all be And I get it, man. Y'all, you know, man, y'all inbox us and send us messages. I read all of it. I respond to most of it, but some of the stuff, the IMG Grayson talk, man, y'all really were to the left with that a little bit, man, because IMG a whole nother animal, man.
And we're going to talk about that a little bit, too, because we want to focus on. But let's go through these college games real quick. Starting on Thursday, Charlotte versus Louisville. Bobby Petrino. I don't want to talk about him. But anyway,
Bobby Petrino is one of the great college football coaches.
Of all time. I mean, he takes teams like Louisville and make them great teams.
Right.
Even though in Arkansas, he had a good squad going in Arkansas.
If he don't fall off that motorcycle in Arkansas,
they would have been
Arkansas on the map.
He's been a powerhouse right now. But I expect him to Charlotte is a warm-up game to get the kids going.
Oh, yeah.
Tennessee, Appalachian State. Don't let Appalachian State. Tennessee should win with the talent that they have.
The depth of the depth to get there.
And I can't wait to see if one of our kids who's now on the depth chart is second, Nigel, get some playing time. He should. He play on special teams and things like that. Some good things to see about him. On Friday, Michigan State plays Furman. You know, Michigan State coming back. You know, should be nothing going on. And Baylor played Northwestern State. Now, how many points Baylor gonna try to put on there?
That's gonna be an interesting game because Baylor is up on the whole new regime.
Browse is gone.
Yeah.
And we get to see what they got. See what the new coaching regime has.
Yeah. Cause he's not a spread disciple.
Yeah.
You know, but they've recruited spread pieces for the last 5 years, so we'll see.
Kansas plays Stanford on Friday as well. Get to see Stanford. They just a staple every year, man. They gonna you know what they coming.
What can Christian McCaffrey do for an uncle?
I can't wait. Christian, he's one of the guys you got to talk about in the Heisman race between him and Deshaun.
2-man race, unless 3-man race, because I think Dalvin Cook is going to put up some phenomenal numbers also.
Dalvin's gonna be heard from.
And then it's always going to be some guy that we ain't never heard of who's going to run for 7,000 yards.
Well, I look for Stanford to be. They ranked number 8. I think they should. Out there with USC, they should win the Pac-12 this year.
Probably.
And I think they're going to be strong. And you see some. McCaffrey going to go off this year. He's one of those guys who he did everything last year. He's going to probably do everything.
Confidence is a mug, baby. Yeah. Confidence is a mug.
Starting on Saturday, man, Hawaii. Boy, Hawaii, what did y'all do to piss people off? Y'all got to play Michigan. And the new uniforms come out.
They playing for checks, baby. They playing for checks. That's all they doing.
Michigan breaks out the new Air Jordan uniforms on them, boy. It should be a good one. Man.
Oh, yeah, man.
See what they do.
Jump man. Them boys up to something. Whoa.
Ohio State plays Bowling Green, and that should see Ohio State do their thing. Funny this year, Ohio State's ranked 6th, Michigan 7th in this poll that I'm watching right now, the ESPN poll.
Yeah.
I can't, if they go, somebody's going to get it. I think Michigan State or somebody's going to mess one of these teams up with this perfect record that they're looking for. But the game that's going to be interesting, Houston plays Oklahoma. I dare to say that's the game of the weekend. And they playing in Houston.
Yeah. Houston is the upstart program.
And what we just got to talking about was the way they spread. Houston is a down the field team.
Bruh.
There ain't no dink and dunk.
Listen, if you hadn't seen Greg Ward Jr. play quarterback, you are in for a treat. If you hadn't watched this kid play, he the real ex-Florida State. He the real deal.
Saturday at 12, you're going to see a great game. Houston, Oklahoma.
It's going to be about 7 hours, though. That game going to be forever.
And you'll see some running from Oklahoma because they got a pretty good back there, but you should see a lot of passing in this game.
They going to, man, 70% of the time that ball going to be in the air. Right.
Rutgers, Washington. Get to see what Washington doing this year. Oklahoma State, Southern Louisiana. Going down, a game that everybody's trying to sweep on the rug a little bit. UCLA, Texas A&M.
Very good quarterback out there at UCLA. Don't really know what we got. So many.
Texas A&M got talent.
But they lost quarterbacks the last 3 years.
They sure have. And they're going to play in College Station.
Yeah.
Get to see what they're doing. Another game that people need to look out for is LSU, Wisconsin. It should be interesting as well.
Not really.
You think Wisconsin ain't got nothing? They gonna play
It's not Wisconsin. Unless you can't get the quarterback position right. Brandon Harris is awful.
But they got Fournette, and he been talking.
But they gonna stack the line. Brandon Harris is gonna have to prove to people that he can throw the ball consistently. Teams are gonna play them 7-8 guys in the box. Yeah, I'm gonna man up your receivers outside.
We come back, man. We got one more segment with this because there's a few more games I'm gonna talk about. Clemson, Auburn, Notre Dame, Texas, and Ole Miss, Florida State. So stay with us, man. Ooh, that's Michael Jackson. Stay with us. It's great.
Until the nighttime, the walls don't hold me tonight. If this town
After a few
It's
drinks,
just
take
an
it slow.
apple. Then let me take
What?
a bite.
I never noticed that every brother's a superhero. That's what
Getting pulled over for bus driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees,
Tell them
and
that
increased
it's
insurance
human
rates. Nothing kills a
nature.
bus like
Why?
getting pulled over for bus driving. Because bus driving
Does
is
it do
drug
me
driving.
that
Brought to you by the
way?
National Highway Traffic Safety
I
Administration.
like living this way.
Hello and welcome
I
to
like
today's
living this
lottery
way.
draw. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours.
Oh, OD still won that.
Okay,
Oh,
this
wait.
is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but
Uh-oh.
you don't get any money for that.
Y'all get ready to get my gate age
Number
ready.
is
I just
not
got a
yours.
mean text.
Yep,
It's
some
going
kids
down
out
into
here
the
not
bar.
gonna hit the lottery anytime
He said next
soon.
week.
Don't get us wrong.
He
The
said
lottery can be
tomorrow.
fun every now
Oh, I
and
had my
then. Just
headphones
please don't rely on it for your future
Ooh,
savings.
you gotta
How
tell
about
us
this?
who, Fire.
Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work
Going
instead
down
of ordering
tomorrow.
in. Ride your
All
bike instead of
live,
buying
yeah, I
all that
see
gas.
'em.
These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands.
You got Yo Gotti coming tomorrow.
Big bucks tomorrow.
Yo Gotti! Oh,
Go
God.
feed
You
the
for
big
real?
for more free ideas on how to
Okay.
save.
I think you would have said it with
.org.
the stuff on.
This message
King
brought
of
to you by the
Memphis.
American
Bling,
Institute of
bling,
Certified
bling,
Public
bling.
Accountants and the Accountants.
Coming back.
The Crush.
I got
Sports
2
show on
chains,
airwaves.
but I ain't titty boy.
Tag. Oh, she switched it up on one of my other favorite songs, Sleepy Brown featuring Outkast. Can't wait. Hey, it's the Crush, man. We still talking a little college football with y'all right now. Finishing up these games that are coming up. Like I said, if y'all didn't get y'all husband to do them chores, it might be over with it.
Y'all might well, if you dating and married to somebody who love football, man, you might well learn the game.
Yeah.
Might as
You might well learn the game.
Saturday 9 o'clock, man. Clemson, Auburn, at Jordan Hare. It's gonna be one of those games. They got Clemson up 7.5. Deshaun Watson doing his thing. What you got? What you looking at this one, man?
I'm looking at Deshaun Watson. Let me rewind that back, because we know what Deshaun
We
Watson
know
gonna
what
do.
Deshaun bring.
So Auburn named Sean White
Yep.
as the starting quarterback, which means one more year of Cam Newton 2.0.
Yeah.
Can't get the field, and Josh Johnson, man.
Josh had one of the greatest step in for a little bit seasons of his life.
I mean,
And
the
now
kid,
and he ain't
this is again where we talk about you give these kids too much hype and pub before they even touch the field. You have to let these guys, and that's why I've always said that let's get these kids stars after we see them against college competition. Because I mean, a guy, he could have been, yes, he was all world where he was, but when you put these guys in the SEC, which is like they call it NFL Junior, because that's where most of the NFL guys are coming from. I mean, come on, man.
You got to see what's going to happen, man. You can't just, and he's another one. You just sent Sean White's the quarterback.
Sean, like, why is Sean White beating this guy?
Yeah, everybody thought Josh was the world.
I mean,
and now
no,
he's taking over.
He came in, he was dubbed Cam Newton 2.0. Like, why even put that kind of pressure on an 18-year-old?
Yeah,
Why?
Crazy. Man, that's crazy.
Meanwhile, the kid across the field, number 4, Mr. Watson, Mr. Watson about that life. Like, Mr. Watson about that life, man. He without a doubt is going to be like, yeah, Mr. Watson, all that.
And I can't wait to see him, man, because, you know, he was close last year. He's back in this year. He might have one of them games this year, man. He gonna start this thing off.
Listen.
Big time TV, ABC, ESPN.
His confidence has to be to the roof.
Yeah.
Bruh, he's been on the cover of every freaking magazine in America, man.
Yeah, real quick, the last 2 games I want to talk about. Notre Dame, Texas. Charlie's got one more year. Now, hopefully this recruiting class do something for him this year. We'll see what happens with him. Notre Dame, you know they love Notre Dame. Florida State, Ole Miss. Ole Miss is ranked 11, but Ole Miss is losing a lot of talent. They got a great quarterback.
You got a great quarterback. Start with that.
They start with the quarterback.
You always got a chance with a great quarterback.
But I have not known Ole Miss to be one of those teams that reload. When you losing to Kandichi, you losing the receiver that they lost last year.
Treadwell.
Losing Treadwell, and now you're back. But I'm looking for Deshaun, man. You've already said it. Cook.
Dalvin Cook. Mr. Cook.
Dalvin. I'm sorry, Dalvin. Playing in the Citrus Bowl this year in Orlando, Florida. Should be good. So y'all have a great slate of game. Shout out to Kennesaw State. They play their first night game this year against East Tennessee State this weekend. We'll be there representing.
Let's get it.
Starting off the season with them. So
let's get it.
And we got a lot of local talent playing this week. Georgia State, Clark, Georgia Tech. Get your games out there, man. Watch out. Shout out to Morehouse.
Shout out to Mia Day. Her son be out there.
Yeah, we'll be
Georgia
checking
State.
all that out. Hey, man, so football is back, man. When we come back, man, we're going to talk about this high school game that we just happened to watch this weekend. Half of it was college, the other half was high school. We'll talk about it when we come back.
Shout out to that boy Bernard Crawford about us these Yankee hats, man. See what my Yankee hat hit like. Yeah,
I like that. That's cute.
You got yours, right?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, that's dope.
Bernard Crawford bringing gifts. Shout out to East Tennessee State, Jerry Stevens. Jerry Stevens out there, East Tennessee State.
Oh, is it? Okay.
They had them gold in. Had them gold silk. The first time me and being up on some silk pants, I went to go see Jerry play. I said, boy, out there them silk. We ain't had no silks at Doug High.
Is he coming to the game there?
Who?
Steven.
I don't know.
Get Kennesaw.
Appreciate that, Bernard Crawford. Y'all know I love hats, man. Love me some hats.
I gotta buy more things. My hat rack, man. I thought I had it wrong. I gotta buy another one. We had paddling up, boy.
They be saving me some days.
Community service is for everyone. Young people, families, men, women. As a volunteer, you'll help your community and gain valuable skills. Network with others. Energize your life. Engage and have fun. Get in step with your community. Volunteer. Visit www.lionsclubs.org.
40 seconds.
I really want to buy my own. Something.
You know, I get one of them tall,
I think just some silver.
one of them tall,
They keep messing with it.
tripods.
Yeah, they keep messing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Look how I lean. Look how I lean now. I can't. Yeah.
Lean with it, rock with it.
I just needed to be stable. I want to come
Look
in.
at that.
Go get it. That's it. Go get it.
Live with Stacey Harris, best radio station around. Peace. Roll Tide.
And we're back. Hey, Macy, I want to talk about something real quick, man. You had some very interesting conversations this week. For those who don't know, there was a football game in the state of Georgia this week. IMG. What does IMG stand for again? Big time college football high school. And they played Grayson High. And it was very interesting to see because in the state of Georgia, there's been some things said about Grayson. But then you see IMG when they got recruit talent for all over the country.
All over the country.
Here's what I don't understand. Their front line was averaging 6'5", 340 pounds, which is bigger than Atlanta Falcons' front line. I'm sitting there watching this team. Outside of is it just become to this point now, Mace, so it's all about college offers? Because they can't play for a state championship. What's the purpose of the school?
It's development.
That's it?
It's development.
So in high school, back when we wanted that ring, it ain't even about that no more?
Nah, man, development. Development. This the new world we're living in, man. This the new world we're living in.
No more championship, no more ring, because they going to play 9 games and then they're done, because nobody wants to play them. Because it's hard to get talent, because when you stacking talent like this and playing them, what were your thoughts for that game? Did you get a chance to watch any of it? I know you.
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I was tuned in.
What were your thoughts?
I mean, they're able to almost handpick the kids that they want. Most high schools, you gotta, after you're too deep, you have a problem. When you got 4 deep and everybody is All-American almost, they were the best of the best from wherever they came from.
Right.
I mean, it's hard to beat that.
When you see kids come off the bench, I was kind of interested in this. I saw the kids come off, and like, this kid has got offers from this school. I'm like, man, that's the backup guy who got offers at this school. It was almost like it was some program I watched when they were talking about they 2-3 deep. This guy got a chance to go. He's better than him and all that.
Listen, all of these guys pretty much at these schools are prodigies.
That's it.
Like they the big old lineman going to Notre Dame from Minnesota. Then you had a D tackle who was from Florida. Then you had another kid who was from California. I mean, these are the best of the best, and their parents have basically mortgaged
their kids on that.
The tuition is $69,000 a year,
and all y'all can't pay. Some of them you can.
To go to IMG.
Well, there's some scholarships coming up on there.
Not many,
but there are a few.
It's a financial package. But understand, the tuition is $69,000.
Wow.
And then they tack on another $4,500 uniform package.
Wow.
That you have to pay.
It ain't no want to pay. You have to pay.
Now you have to pay it.
$69,000 to send my kid to a high school.
To send your kids, and this is the thing, the regimen, because so it's pretty much structured like college. These kids, they wake up 6 a.m. weight room, then breakfast. They go to school from 7:15 to 12:30.
That's it. They're done.
Then they're done for the day. Lunch, then they report to the football facility.
So when you playing these kids as a high school team, you're playing. Your schedule goes to 3.
You in school from 8:15 to 3:15.
Then you go in and do some practice. Then you get a little film, and you get home doing homework. These kids going right to their dorm. They had lights at 11 o'clock, so they're watching them the whole time. I don't know. It's been happening before. We talked about it. You talking about Bishop Gorman does it. Some schools do it like that.
Bishop Gorman is they're basically the IMG on the West Coast.
Yeah, I mean you're doing this. I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking at it. I mean, you have the right to send your kid the way you want to.
No doubt.
They open the program the way they want to, but I'm just a guy. I guess from my standpoint, knowing that out of the 10 million kids that play high school football, a lot of them won't be going to college.
Yeah.
Some of the pride and the things about it was playing with your boys growing up and winning the state championship. Everybody can't say that. But now, because I saw one kid, a defensive end, he actually was playing for a school in Georgia, and he was a big part of their run last year. But now he's at IMG, and he's still going to Georgia, but he's on that.
Because I mean, the tight end that's starting at Georgia this year, Nato.
Yeah.
He was at Buford. His mom and dad is sending the IMG for his senior year. I mean, he was highly recruited regardless. But I guess they sent him to IMG for the structure and
start him off at college.
Because the thing, IMG, this is their basic principle: dedicated to helping individuals realize their true potential. IMG Academy offers innovative, comprehensive, and specialized training programs. So you basically sending your child to learn how to be a pro.
You start him already at this age, and all I do is I keep looking at Todd Marinovich.
Right.
See how he burned out in this sport,
right.
man.
Let your son eat a Big Mac, dog. No, you can't deprive a child of not eating McDonald's, man. Come on, man.
I'm gonna tell everybody out there.
They're gonna do meth.
There is nothing like high school sport. And when you try to take it from, and I see a lot with basketball. They do it in the Oak Hill academies and all that. They did the same thing. They get all these talent from around the country, play in these tournaments and do it. But I don't know. We'll talk more about it. I'm sure Macy will have more about it on Wednesday. So can't wait to get to Wednesday. Starting next week. I'll be here.
So yeah, man. That's IMG. I mean, you.
I'm sitting there looking at that, man.
I'm not paying $69,000 for my child to go to high school.
$69,000.
It's $69,000 to go to IMG Academy.
I'm looking at their team, and Grayson played with.
Pay like 18, but 69. That's what they.
$69,000. It don't even cost somebody to go to damn Duke.
Yeah.
Right.
That's bigger than college tuition.
$69 a year. More expensive than college.
That's crazy.
If your kid go there 4 years, you done put over $200,000 in that school.
But that's why a lot of them kids only there a year.
They come 1 year and dip.
Yeah, they go 1 year.
And a lot of these kids, and all these kids they getting are already big time players.
But what's crazy is like
scholarship.
They have a financial package, but you paying. You paying.
I'm looking at these kids, man. I'm sitting there like, what's the purpose, man? You playing them, and Grayson was playing them, and Grayson playing them good to the third quarter, but they 3-4 deep. So when you breathing hard, trying to get your best player, they come out there with another 6'4", 200-something pound guy, 300 guy. You can't do nothing with that, man. They're gonna wear you out after a while.
Yeah, Bill B. Brown. That's the IMG down there in Florida, man. Yeah. And what's crazy, because it used to just be for like tennis,
8 meter,
and golf.
Yeah, it was just that's all it was.
And then what they realized was, well, you know what? We can continue. We can do specialized training. So they went to baseball, football, and basketball.
So when they were doing tennis and golf, they were getting the best in the
Yeah, they were
world.
they
were getting world talent.
You getting from who they're playing in Wimbledon?
Yeah,
IMG in Florida.
IMG Academy.
So they wasn't getting just golf; they were getting international talent.
Yeah.
But let's be real. In America, football make money.
Miko, hey Miko.
When it got there,
Can we get that cornbread one day that week, Miko? I'm just saying, Miko. Can we get that cornbread one day this week, man? Now, if Maceo Hurd Sr. asked about that cornbread, I'll probably get it tomorrow. Let me tell Maceo Hurd Sr. Let me send Maceo Hurd Sr. text Miko.
Right away, because time lost is brain lost.
Coming back.
that's crazy. I gotta look more into it. This is the first time I ever noticed that.
Yeah, Miko. Don't be laughing, Miko. Get in that kitchen, start whipping that cornbread.
Coming back.
And you are tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
You know I'm stupid.
Going to that Crush recap brought to you by
Blunt Power.
With Blunt Power, 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about
Blunt Power
at their website, bluntpower.com. I'll go to their Facebook page at Blunt Power or on our Twitter page at Blunt Power. Hey, man, we had a great show today. Shout out to Chain Baseball for showing up today. Bernard Crawford, our fams, showing that bad, man. Put it out there for everybody to see.
Hey, man. Rashad sent us one of his personalized baseball bats, man. He autographed it to his favorite sports talk show,
Yeah.
The Crush, baby. Shout out to you, Rashad.
Thank you for showing it, brother. We are. I can't believe
All I want is a Yankee jersey.
I'm watching Yankees. I'm about to start watching Yankees.
Hey,
Keep
man.
it up with it, man.
Hey, man.
Shout out to it. Hey, man, we had a very interesting hot topic today talking about Colin Kaepernick, man.
Colin Kaepernick, man.
We gave you our opinion, and we told you straight up, if you're going to tell me that the freedom is that he has to stand up, then I said, you don't know what the freedom is. They fought for us to have freedom. The man sat down, and you didn't notice it for 3 games, but you notice it now. I'm one of those, I don't want to get too conspiracy, but y'all stopped talking about Ryan Lochte, didn't you? Y'all stopped talking about Ryan Lochte. Wow, how did that happen?
Don't get me started.
Guy disrespects us overseas and does all that, but now we don't even
White
talk
privilege,
about it.
baby. Y'all know what it is. Privilege,
We ain't
baby.
talking about it now.
Privilege.
Interesting. We had the thing that I want everybody to understand, man. Let me ask you this, Maceo. Year-round baseball. What are your thoughts on it?
Baseball is one of those sports to get to that level. It's necessary. It's very necessary. Baseball is a sport you can't put down.
Did you ever think about doing year-round?
I almost did year round.
Really?
Where I didn't play, but what I had to do on Saturdays,
Yeah.
while everybody was laughing and chilling,
Yeah.
I was taking ground balls
Yeah.
and I was in the back cave. Cause the thing we understood was once the season started,
You gotta be ready.
my bat got to be now. I can't wait 2-3 weeks. I got to be on go. So
Yeah, man.
I mean, yeah.
I look at it interesting because I always, I'm a big time believer in, we talk about a lot of multiple sports, multiple players. I mean, I think once you get to a point where you realize that's your sport,
Yeah.
I'm sure Bernard and Rashad looked at each other and say, all right, because Rashad's 6'4".
Yeah, he played basketball.
Yeah, he was a
also.
baller.
Yeah, he played basketball.
But they probably looked at each other like,
But see, once they got the word that he was gonna get drafted,
right.
Then
he had to
you
change.
kind of like,
Okay.
okay. But see, with chain baseball, even if a kid doesn't play, you can still go down there and get at the facility. You can get
Right. You can still
get structured training.
Right.
So you still get your throws, your at bats,
Yep.
your infielding. So you can still get everything that you need.
Which is good. And that's the thing I want to know. I've seen, and I was thinking about it because, Jason Hayward had to make that same decision.
Yeah.
Jason was a ball
Yeah.
in multiple sports, but they were looking like, dude, you about to.
Yeah, and see, it's
You about to
funny
make that money,
because you
man.
kind of think what Mr. Aaron was saying, how like for some kids, like if you know you're gonna be a first round pick, like Chris Bryant for the Chicago Cubs.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Bryant got like $7 million out of high school. So I mean, it's like, and it's almost like Quincy Carter. When Quincy Carter came out, he had signed to go to Georgia Tech, but they basically, the Cubs gave him like $900,000.
Yeah.
So he was like, man, bump football, I'm gonna go play baseball.
And it's hard to turn that money down, boy.
It's hard to turn the money
down,
down.
boy. You get
Yeah.
a chance to go play, and it's a sport that you love.
Yeah.
Oh, dog, I'm out.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta think like guy like Chipper who went #1 overall.
Yeah.
Like when Jeter came out. You know, these guys got millions. Imagine you 18 years old and you a millionaire. Now you don't walk across the stage, you got your diploma in one hand and you got millions of dollars
checking
in the other hand. Now you got, I mean,
and
to play a game that you love.
And I see it with those sports, football, basketball as well. You see the guy, and you think about it, you're like, I'm out. But they had to tell LeBron his sophomore year, nah, bro, stop.
Yeah.
Put the pass down.
Yeah, you're a prodigy, dog.
Go play basketball. Don't play another down the end.
Yeah.
So I understand it, man. I think once you get to a point, you have to make that decision. But shout out to Chain, man. Big things coming, and you seeing it. The young fella, what was his name again? I forget his name. The young fella that came up here.
Mr. Lil Robinson.
Robinson came up here. Probably his first interview.
Yeah. But he'll remember this.
We talked to his dad. He said we gotta get him used to it. Gotta get used to getting that mic in his face and talking to people.
And the good thing with Chain, see now you have a blueprint because they've had like this year they had a kid out of their program and a couple of kids who got drafted.
Yep.
That make now when you can like physically see that, it makes a difference.
And I haven't seen, and this is the thing that I always look. I look at the kid to see if it's a want.
Yeah.
And they all want it. And if you want it, it's much easier to get a kid to want it and put that effort in than a kid that look like he being forced because the dad wanted to play this.
And again, that's one of those sports where, like I said, you're gonna fail more than you succeed. But the kids who are great at baseball, majority of the time they're year-round players.
Yeah. Well, you know what was funny? We were talking about how you did 310, 310 for 300. I used to swear Tony Gwynn you'd hit more than 3.
No, Tony Gwynn for his career probably batted like 340.
Yeah,
345.
And that's crazy.
Like you listen, Tony Gwynn rarely struck out.
Yeah.
You know, he'll single you to death, but he was so smart at the plate.
Man.
And he would wear a pitcher down, and they said he had a book on every pitcher in Major League Baseball.
But if you look at his percentage, he still failed more.
Yeah.
He succeeded.
You batting 345, so 3.5 times out of 10
you hitting the ball.
You making contact.
That's
them other 7 times you failed.
That's amazing, man. And like we said, so before we move on, we both agree on the Kaepernick thing. We got people who pushing. We got a lot of y'all came on our page. I ain't gonna say y'all. Probably people who didn't know about the crush probably know about the crush.
Oh yeah, they been liking everything on the page now, but they sure been battling on that page.
They battled real quick.
Yeah.
And all Maceo said from the desk of hashtag Colin Kaepernick, and it just blew up.
It just
from
took
there.
off. It just took off.
Boy, that thing exploded after that. But we talked about that. College football is here, people. It's here. They played a game this week, but it's really here this weekend.
Yeah, it's full fledged. We not gonna be done with this to February.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah,
sorry.
We done.
We will be. Oh man, we gonna be everywhere this year.
We done.
You went to the game this weekend. You saw.
I saw
Langston
Hughes
and
Westlake.
What your thoughts?
Shout out to Coach Cannon for keeping his kids tempered. Shout out to both coaches.
Yeah.
A lot was going on, and for them to keep those kids,
Langston Hughes.
It turned into a hostile situation down there.
Oh, did it?
Wow. Did it? Yes, it turned to a hostile. Kids start running. Listen, kickoff at 7:30. Don't be dropping your child off at 9 o'clock trying to get to no football game. If they not there at kickoff, they probably have bad intentions coming to a game anyway.
Yeah, I hate to say that, but that's the rule. If they ain't coming in at 7:30 to get hyped and watch the game, they ain't coming for the game.
And then the funny part about it was like, you got all these police officers who moonlight. Control the crowd, man. They would nowhere to be found with all this crazy stuff was going on.
But like you say, man, I ain't never thought about that. If a kid coming in at 9 o'clock, they ain't coming to watch the game.
At halftime, the line was still like stretched outside, and I know, like he was trying to make that money, but you know what I'm saying. You put a lot of people in danger when you do that.
You gotta be careful with that. Hey, man, shout out to you, Scott. Thank you.
Hey, man.
Thank you to Chain, Bernard. Thanks for the hats and the bats.
Hey, boy, big show on deck tomorrow, boy. Lord have mercy, big show on deck tomorrow, boy.
Thank you, brother.
Boy, woo!
Y'all don't understand what's about to come up in September. Starting tomorrow. We can call it starting tomorrow.
Oh, we're going down tomorrow, dog.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy in September.
Y'all going to be gay day every day because it's going down tomorrow.
And starting day, it just, we keep doing it. We'll see y'all tomorrow. I am so pissed off right now. Y'all don't understand how mad I am.
Appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in. Tomorrow, super big show tomorrow, man. Every show a big show.